Starting today in a comfortable seat. You can take easy seat like me, or if this isn't comfy, just take another comfortable variation that works for you. It can be on your knees or seated like me. So go ahead and get comfy. Feel the sit bones grounding into the mat. Feel the crown of the head get long. And just start to relax the shoulders down. Soften through the shoulders and put a little space between the ears and the shoulders. Lower the gaze, and if you feel happy to do so, close the eyes. And just bringing our attention inwards for this moment. Taking a big breath in through the nose. And with an audible sigh out through the mouth. Leaving the day behind so far. Breathe in again through the nose. Feel the spine get long. Exhaling, really long exhale. On the next inhale, you can inhale through the nose, and this time perhaps you can exhale through the nose too. So sealing the lips now. And when we're deepening our breath like this, it's easier to begin to quiet down the mind. Put a little space between whatever has happened so far in the day, and just carve out this short practice, some time for yourself. So go ahead and open the eyes and bring both hands down to the mat. Press down through the right hand with quite firmly. Bring the left arm alongside the ear. Really pressure through the mat, and you'll feel an extra stretch on the left side of the body. And as you take your breaths now, be aware of the space between the ribs. So have that in your awareness as you breathe in. Feel that whole area get spacious, and as you exhale, just send the breath there, the attention there. And take a couple of full breaths here, just allowing the side body to open fully. And come back up, placing the left hand down. Really pressure again, bend the elbow to get a little resistance. Bringing the right hand or right arm alongside the ear. Again, breathing in and feeling the area of the ribs get wide and spacey. Exhaling fully. Couple more like that in your own time. Release that hand down, bring both arms above the head, and as you exhale, take that left hand to the outside of the right knee. Just taking a nice twist to add some movement into the spine here. Taking it through a different range of movements. As maybe you've come to this after sitting a long time at a desk or being in the same position. So really nice to move it through all the planes of movement. Breathe in, bring the arms above the head. Exhale, right hand comes to the outside of the left knee. And as you take these moments here, just start to soften through the shoulders, soften through the neck, and allow all the muscles in the face to relax. Bring your awareness especially to these parts today. And as you exhale, release the arms. Coming over onto tabletop position, so make your way onto all fours. And from here, we'll thread the needle. So raise the left arm up and scoop it under the right, keeping the hips over the knees best you can. Bring the left temple down or the left cheek down to the mat, and then extend the right arm forward. Either you can have it just extended with the palm flat, or come up onto little fingertips today. Try that one if you like, just to give a little different stretch or deeper stretch. You can begin to walk those fingertips over towards the left corner of the mat and feel that stretch in the outside of the shoulder. It's a little bit more intense when you come up on those fingertips.
You can play with taking the hand down and putting it up and just see where you feel it. Actually, I feel that more on the inside of my shoulder when I come up on the fingertips. Wherever you feel the sensation, bring your awareness of the breath there. And then bending into that elbow, place the palm down to come up. Replace the left palm down, extend the right arm and scooping it under to come down onto the right temple or the right cheek. Extending the left arm, same thing as we did on the other side. If you came up on the fingertips, you do that. Every in-breath, feel some space moving into the spine. And with the exhale, you can press a little bit down for a bit more of a twist. Releasing all that tension that's built up during the day in this upper back. And then rebend into that left hand. Come on back to your tabletop, all fours. Take each hand a handprint forward and then bring the weight of the hips forward so they sink down onto the mat. Take your elbows under your shoulders. Press the hands firmly into the mat and just take a moment to replace each leg on the mat. So lift up the left leg, point the toes, replace it. Same with the right. And feel those toes clicking into the mat. Feel the connection with your hips into the mat. And from here, we will imagine that our elbows are pulling towards our hips and our hips are energetically moving towards our elbows. And when you do that, straight away, you can feel how much there's going on in this pose. You can feel the activation of the muscles in the back. And hopefully you feel an ease in the chest. And this really allows us, Sphinx, to take a full, deep breaths. So it's really helpful for relaxing this whole upper body area. So go ahead now and take some deep breaths in through the nose. Gaze is straight ahead. Exhale through the nose or mouth. It's up to you. One more big breath here. And as you exhale, set up for downward facing dog. Place the hands under the shoulders, curl the toes, push back into your dog. So stepping to the top of the mat now, you can keep a really deep, generous bend in the knees to come to the top. Bend the knees, bring the arms above the head. Take the right hand down and bring the left arm over for a really generous side body stretch. And you just spin the shoulder back a little bit to make sure you're not collapsing. Breathing into that whole side body. Exhaling to release. Now taking the right arm up. Breathe in, get long. Exhale to come down. Bring the arms above the head. Come down all the way to the mat. Half lift. Find that flat back to help us really find space again in the spine and pull the shoulders down and back. So draw them back. Find space in the collarbones. Exhale, release. Go ahead and clasp opposite elbows and allow the head and neck to release fully. Trying to take long inhales and long exhales. You can rock slowly from side to side, or you can gently shake the head no and yes. Whatever feels nice to find some release in that upper back there and the neck area. Release the hands. So half lift. As you exhale, release, look up and step back with the left foot. Drop that left knee, coming into a low lunge. Sweep the arms above the head, really sink down into that left hip as well. So have a nice stretch there. Exhale, cactus the arms back. Really find an effort as you go.
Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, come into a really nice twist. So left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, drop the right hand to the hip. Sweep the left arm over for a lovely side body stretch and also a hip stretch here too. You feel it in the front psoas muscle on the left side. Just notice that the right knee is not flopping out, so you want to correct that if it is. So engage the inner thighs. Couple more breaths here. Exhaling, release. Hand straighten the foot, curl the left toes under and pop that back knee up, coming into a runner's lunge. So drop the left palm onto the mat. Take your right hand to the thigh and just turn your chest towards the right. You can stay here if that's enough, but if you feel like you want to twist out a little bit more, then you can raise that right arm and lift it towards the ceiling for a really lovely easy twist. Powering out through that back heel, reaching up dynamically through the fingertips. Really opening and waking up that chest and upper back. Exhaling to release. Get ready to step to the top of the mat again. Half lift. Feel those shoulders gliding back. Exhale, release. This time, interlace the fingers and place them at the back of the neck. Allow the upper body to just relax and release. Keep a nice generous bend in the knees to protect your low back right now. And just sway gently with a little bit of traction there at the hairline. Releasing the hands. Half lift. Shoulders glide back. Exhale, release. Look up and step back with the right foot. Drop the right knee. Breathe in. Bring the arms above the head. Exhale, cactusing those arms down. Finding that power, that resistance as you go. Feeling like you're waking up the back body. Breathe in. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, take the twist towards the left. So right arm is forward. Left is back. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, drop that left hand to the hip. Sweep the right hand over. Nice side body stretch on the right. Breathe into the area of the ribs. Feel the expansion. Feel the space. One more breath here. And as you release the hands down to frame the foot, right hand plants, right foot kicks up. And then, same as before, turn the chest to the left. Stay here if that's enough, or come into a nice twist. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Release that hand down. Step back into downward facing dog. Pedal down through the legs. Take a deep bend in the right knee and push out through the left heel. As you inhale, bending the left knee and pressing down through the right. Take a couple like that. And then rock forward on the inhale into plank. And come down in one straight line if you like, or knees, chest, chin, your choice, but we're going to come down all the way onto the mat. Take the hands and clasp them in a fist behind you and really push them down to the space between the feet, or between the heels. As you breathe in, lift the chest. And you can almost shimmy the shoulders back a little bit. And we're going to stay here for 2 more breaths. If this is too intense, just stay in a regular cobra and take the breaths there. Releasing the hands down. Press back into child pose, bringing the seat to the heels. And allowing a soft bend in the elbows.
Taking a full breath here, feeling the whole of the torso fill with air. And taking that little soft bend in the elbows, relaxes the shoulders. And we can bring our attention to all the muscles now in our face and our neck. Sending the breath to any areas where there's a little tension. Inviting softness into the whole of our upper body. Just allowing it to soften and find ease. And continue to take deep breaths in and long exhales. Walk the right hand off the mat and place the left palm on top of it. Keeping the forehead down on the mat if you can. And send the breath to the side ribs one more time. Feel the spaciousness, feel the ease in this whole area now. And walking over across through the center to the left, place the right hand on top of the left. And once more, send the breath to the area between the ribs. And last breath here. And coming back to the center, just walk the hands back, staying in hero's pose. I'm going to take one final side body stretch. Take the right hand down, bring the left arm up and over, keeping the left sit bone pressed down on that heel, softening the face one more time, relaxing the jaw, relaxing even the little muscles around the eyes. Let everything in the face be soft. Exhaling, release, breathe in, right arm over. And releasing that hand down. And just come back onto that easy seat where we started to end this really short practice today. I hope you found some ease in your upper body through that gentle stretch. And just soften the shoulders down one more time. Find a long spine again. Dip the chin. Just see if you can feel that long length in your spine. Breathe in and just notice how you're feeling now as to when you started the practice. Hopefully you feel a little bit more easeful and more spacious to face the rest of the day. Bringing the hands to heart center. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.